Hello, friends. Hello. My name is Janessa Oriel, and I'm the head of community here at Sell with Amy. And I'm so excited. I was so excited to be able to come live here that I didn't quite shimmy myself. So here we go. Let's shimmy. Let's get in position. I am ready for some good stuff. So first off, my apologies. The heater's not working so well here, and I meant to take off my jacket before the training, and I did not. So first off, let me get myself all settled and ready. I am so excited to be able to be here. Friends, I am letting you know today is the last live of 2019. What? Yes, it's the last live of 2019. Team Amy, hashtag Team Amy, is off next week to spend some time with our family, and we will make sure to share that in a more formal notification once that is ready to roll. But that starts this Friday, actually. And so this is our last live of 2019, and I'm very, very happy to be here. We also have a lot to cover, because I don't know if you've noticed, but we've released some new functionality. We had some friends already notice and share some insights on it, and I'm going to be able to share those with you in the very near future. But before I get to that, I also want to address a question. Christina said she was so excited to see all her sales for the year, and she went to make a post about it, but I actually wanted to go ahead and highlight that so that way you can go through and see what all your sales are for the year. Because I want you to reflect on 2019, I want you to be able to reflect on the things that you've done, whether it's just to download the app, whether it was to start your Scentsy business, whether it is to encourage others, whether it's to grow your team, whether it's just to make sure that your home and your car and your laundry and your body smells incredible. There is something good that came from this year. Now, this is my demo account, so you can see there's actually 0 orders. However, if I select this, then you can see all sales. So I have 0 orders this particular month. But to be able to see all your sales for the year, if you go to, I did that a little fast, the dashboard in the lower left-hand corner, and then select the orders, the little box in the upper right-hand corner right about here. Select that, you can actually see your sales history. It's really cool to be able to see how many sales you've had for the year. If you're comfortable, it would be, you're more than welcome to screenshot that and then just mark off any or hide any names, because you don't want to share any names here in the community, but we want to cheer you on. We want to see if you're willing to share. Hi, Irene. If you're willing to share how many sales you've had, we want to make sure to celebrate that, and we're really excited about it. Additionally, we had some new updates, and so this just was released last night to the point that I want to be able to share it with you. I want to show you how to use it. Tony loves the updates. I want you to be able to take this time through the end of the year and after the shipping deadline, which I know is right now, right? If you're here watching this and you still have customers that don't know today is the last day and they want something, I want you to be able to connect with them. But also, I want to show you this new thing. Now, we're going to go into Elliot here, and Elliot's currently a customer prospect, but let's say that we wanted to be able to add, let's say that I knew him through Dennis. So maybe Dennis had a party, and I want to be able to create a label for Dennis's party. Okay, before I go there, hang on a second. Let me first show you here. Do you see this? Right? Let me make sure I'm pointing the right spot. Right here, custom labels. Guys, that's new. How excited are you for that? If you're excited, please give me some hearts or some thumbs ups or some wows. I love it. All right, so let me know if you are excited about that, and then let's talk about some usage for this. Margaret says, hi, that's pretty cool. Isn't that exciting? So we had somebody in another group that we have, they were saying, and I'm just gonna read her words. This is from Jessica. She's a leader. I wanna be able to say, or she said, an early holiday gift from Amy. Custom labels are live in our accounts. I think of labels as a way of filtering or tagging customers. Some ways I plan to use the labels are, she listed as PWS, which is customers who only order from her personal website. And then she was also thinking of creating a VIP version. So like a VIP would be customers in my group. She also said each month they will have a tag, and then I'll update each customer as they order with their latest month. This way I can filter customers out who last ordered in September or prior and target them, since they should be out and needing more. So for her particular product, or if they aren't using their products, you want to find out why. How will you use them? So I appreciate Jessica sharing that. And I think that that is a great way to go about this. How are you thinking to be able to utilize these custom categories? Now, a couple caveats. If you create a custom label, you will not be able to currently edit it. This is on our future release, but I want to be able to make sure that you know that. So in this example, you may not want to go willy-nilly with the custom labels. This is also a pro feature. Heads up. So if you're on trial, or if you're a pro, or if you have pro, then you're set and good to go. If you are on starter, then there are some limitations to that. And because it's so brand new, I don't want to quote those just yet because I am not as clear on them. So in this example, I'm going to hit done. So I've now created this VIP custom category. So you can see, Elliot, I'm going to go through and list my custom VIPs. So VIP. There we go. Where are my VIPs? Jersey's a VIP. Here we go. So you can see how this can work. Once you select a category, you can go and apply those individuals to that particular category. So that way, if, for example, they've joined your VIP group, you can go ahead and add them to the VIP category. So if you're doing reach out to those in the VIP group, I saw somewhere, and I'm sorry, I don't know exactly where that was at. I saw that there was a section, someone was saying, my customers are not seeing my VIP group right now because Facebook is not giving priority to it, and it feels like no matter what I do, it's not getting seen. So one of the things that they were doing, since the shipping deadline is here, is they're actually going out and individually reaching out. If you go through and you list all your VIPs, you can quickly and easily create a template specifically to highlight that it's the shipping deadline and go from there. Now I know shipping deadline's passed for some of our friends in other countries, but I want to be able to share that with you as well. Let's go ahead, Louise. We have a Louie and a Louise. Lucy, VIP. So you can see how this goes, right? Okay. So for example, let's say that I want to now filter for my VIPs. I can hit filter and I can go through and VIPs. I'm going to search for all of them. Now I'm going to go to my, really quickly, message templates here, and I'm going to go into cold message templates, message a contact directly via their profile template. Select. I'm just going to back this out. I wanted to see if there's any Scentsy gifts you were thinking of giving, as today is the last day to order from the website. Alternatively, right, if the shipping deadline has passed, then you might say, hey, I have some things on hand. If you do, please feel free to follow all, just stay in compliance in terms of inventory, so forth and so on. Follow what Scentsy Corporate says. But I want you, if you have things at home that you have to sell, then you may offer it as well. So like a VIP label. Tony says like a VIP label. I did create a VIP label. You can create a label that is whatever you would like it to be. The only current thing is you cannot edit it once it's been created. So if you mistype, then it will be mistyped until we release that functionality. So be careful when you create that, those first new custom templates. You also can't delete it, as a heads up. In the future, you'll be able to do that. So I just created that. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to text all these friends. Hey, I wanted to see if there's any Scentsy gifts you were thinking of giving us. Today's last day of the order from the website. I'm going to send that off. I'm just going to go right through my VIPs, friends. Bam. And I prefer text. Some people prefer Facebook message. Whatever works best for you. If you get lost or confused, I'm going to show you where you can find our help portal. As I mentioned, Team Amy will be taking some time to spend with our families and loved ones starting next week. And so if you get a little lost and you send a message to our help portal or our team, I'm going to go ahead and now I'm switching context. I just reached out to all those VIPs. I set the custom category. I went through and I was able to go ahead and list all those VIPs, and then I set a custom message for those individuals, sent that out, and now I'm moving on. Sometimes you can do it so fast you forget to mention these things and then move on. So now I'm moving on to show you, if you get stuck or if you have any questions about really anything that's in the app, you're more than welcome to go lower right hand corner says account. There's that little gear. You're going to go ahead and scroll down to, you have the ability to go to this help portal. The help portal is really incredible because you can search for anything. Now the custom category tags is that help portal article is currently being written, likely as we speak, but it's going to be there as well. So if you get stuck on anything, you can come here and search. So for example, if you're looking at sales, like we were talking about before, sales analytics, you can monthly goal setting, personal dashboard, there's all these results for articles on sales. So as I mentioned, you can go ahead and see your orders, your sales goals. This is an example of what I demonstrated earlier, okay? All right, so new stuff's out. It is almost the end of the year. What I would love to hear in the comments below, I want to hear your opinion, whether you're watching #live or whether you're here for the #after party. I would love to hear two things. One is, it can be a combination of things. What are you proud of from 2019? What did you do that was different and you're just proud of it? And it makes my heart sing to read these. So tell me, raise that brag flag, let us know. Alternatively, or in addition to, I would love to hear who you are proud of. Okay, so beyond yourself, because we want to hear about what you've done that you're proud of this year, but who inspired you or who made you want to dive into your business and work and share Scentsy with others? Was it your upline, downline, sideline, friend line, whatever? We would love to hear, who are you cheering on? So I'm actually going to do three things. So first is, what are you proud of? Second is, who are you proud of beyond yourself? Okay, and then the last thing I'd love to hear is, what custom categories are you thinking of currently? What's rolling around in your head? I gave some examples from a leader, Jessica. She was saying that she's doing people who have only ordered through her website as opposed to maybe in person, and then VIPs. So she's creating a VIP one. She's also doing a current month tag, so that way she knows who's ordered this particular month. Now that's an interesting one I would have never thought of. So how are you thinking of using these custom categories for your business? So let me know. Hi, Wanda and Kate. Yay! So Kate says her upline mat, she's proud of her upline mat, and I love to hear those. So please go through and share those three things. So again, what are you proud of? This, I'm going to go ahead and show off those the custom categories or custom labels there. So what are you proud of? Who are you proud of? And what custom label are you thinking of using? Okay, so I'm excited to be able to read those later. We'll be checking in again, whether you're watching live or for our after party here. And I am going to take a deep breath and bid you adieu. I'm still going to be around this week, right? But I still want to be able to bid you adieu for 2019, because the next time I see you live will be in 2020. I'm also going to give an early plug. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'm going for it. And so hopefully Meg is okay with this. Meg is our head of training, and so I am going to go ahead and plug. We are doing another e-summit, friends. It is coming in January of 2020. So if you remember, we had our very first e-summit, #e-summit, was right here in this group. It was our summer e-summit, and you can find it by going to the main group page here, the Scentsy Powered by Maven page, and then you can click on the summer e-summit tag. With that, it'll pull up all those trainings, and they were some fantastic trainings from Bob and Dawn and Aikila, and there's just more, and Jenny, there's so many more. So go check those out if you haven't already done so. We also did a #fall e-summit. When did we do that? In the fall, but we actually did that over on our Sell with Amy page, our main business page. So that way it could be public, you can share it out to your teams. I can also drop the YouTube link in the comments for that. And then lastly, then upcoming in January, January 15th. Again, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell that date, but I'm doing it. Sorry, Meg. January 15th, we'll be having our winter, I think we're calling it winter, I will confirm. Winter E-Summit is coming, and that will be, again, January 15th on our main business page. So I'm looking forward to it. I am really excited about it. If it's something that you loved and learned from last time, please drop that in the comments below. It fuels both our hearts, but also the speakers' hearts as well. So I hope that is helpful. Thanks so much. Wanda is so proud of her downline, Erin. That's incredible. And Margaret says, I'm proud of her team member, Red, who is promoted to certified consultant. That's awesome. I love it. So good. Guys, I can't wait to read more of that. Thank you so much for sharing. I look forward to seeing you in the very near future, and have a very happy holiday break if I don't connect with you before then. I probably will in the comments. See you down there. Bye, friends.